We'll see that Arkansas will be among the first of the southern states to vote to ratify the 21st Amendment. Arkansas, by popular majorities, it was submitted to the people by large popular majorities. Arkansas will say no to prohibition. Let's go back to the old days. Now, Arkansas will remain dry in 1933 because those state laws, the prohibition advocates had painted such a rosy picture of what the world would be like once alcohol was done away with, that there was simply no way in which prohibition could ever meet those demands. But increasingly, those who objected to prohibition said that prohibition violated some basic fundamental American principles. It took away individual freedom. Prohibition had basically seized the property of what had once been legal businesses, such as beer and whiskey manufacturers, and basically confiscated their property without compensation. At the same time, we see that prohibition was on the books, but it was not being enforced. And many people, and in fact, the movement against prohibition throughout America emerged out of conservative groups, emerged out of conservative parties, because they said, look, prohibition is the law, but it's not being enforced. It's being openly violated. Our children see that. Our children lose respect for the law. Prohibition creating sort of bad lessons that we were supposed to avoid. And so those voices, again, in many cases, many conservative voices, who said that prohibition was heavy-handed government, that it was confiscation of private property, it was interference in legitimate private business, that prohibition certainly inspired disrespect for the law. That's what helped to chip away support for prohibition.